Alright, yes, let us continue. Cinderella phenomenon. Yeah, Snubble said that you two were collabing yesterday. Yes, we're gonna be playing some Apex Legends. Become the Apex Bunny we all knew you to be. Yeah, I'm Apex Predator. What do you mean? What do you mean bunnies aren't Apex Predator? We eat people alive, don't you know? Alright, let's continue from right over here. Yeah, I've been feeling really good today because this whole week I've been having problems with sleeping. I don't know how many of you were there for my Night of the Rabbit stream a couple of nights ago. But I had like a nightmare, so I couldn't get any sleep, and I've been sleeping at really weird hours. And last night, like, after everything was done, like, I spent like the entire day yesterday kind of like an anxiety mess because I was nervous for something that was going on that day. And then once that was done, I like took a bath and then I just passed out and I had a really nice sleep. The bunny from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Oh yes, I love the Monty Python bunny. Now that sometimes cows will resort to chewing on snakes to get calcium? Ugh. Jeez. That sucks, sorry to hear it. Yeah, but at least I got a good amount of sleep today. Hopefully that can continue and I can get really good amounts of sleep. Because I slept really good. I woke up and I was like, whoa, I'm ready to take on the day. Yeah, let's continue playing Cinderella phenomenon. Viorica was sad that you weren't there today. She was certain that you stayed outside to avoid seeing her. Oh yes, that's what was going on. Rod's not talking to Viorica, and I do think it's because he has a crush on her. What's going on with you? I'm not in the mood to answer your questions, Emmeline grips the edges of her dress, her expression becoming more rigid. You've been keeping secrets... I can't talk. You've been keeping secrets from us ever since you were cursed. We don't even know why you were cursed or how to help you break it. Oh! So they know that Rod is cursed? I wasn't actually sure if his family knew he was cursed or not. Wait, the rest of the family doesn't know anything about the circumstances of Rod's curse? Oh. I thought that he told them everything, but all they know is that he's cursed? We're family. We're supposed to help each other out through problems. So, like, do they notice that the bunny speaks for him and not himself? Or does it just sound like how Rod talks? Emmeline's hands are shaking as she gazes at her brother. I feel like it'd be a pretty obvious curse. Yeah, no, my curse is that I gotta carry around a stuffed bunny. I would imagine... because it's not him talking, it's like the stuffed bunny talking. That the bunny would maybe sound a little bit different, but maybe it's really good at impersonating Rod. The carriage stops, and as soon as the servants opens the door, Emmeline quickly steps out and rushes back towards the palace. Rod watches her go quietly, though his eyebrows are furrowed and he looks guilty. I silently shake my head at him before running after Emmeline. Emmeline stands in the hallway with her hands to her chest. She breathes slowly in and out as if she's on the verge of tears. Aww. My curse is that I want to hug Elio. It's unbearable. Oh my goodness, Psycho Thunder! I would hug you if I could go down to earth. Yeah. I would love to hug you. When she notices me behind her, she turns away and wipes her eyes with the back of her hand. Oh, speaking of, like, seeing people, I went to one of my friend's streams the other day, and they mentioned how they'll be down in my area in outer space sometime soon, and that I can meet up with them. And I've been friends with them for, I want to say like 7 years. I think I've been friends with them. And this will be the first time I'll be able to see them. So, I'm excited and nervous at the same time. that I get to see them. Elliot, my beloved, hello, Goldie! Hi, how are you doing? Nice, that's fun. Yeah, I'm so excited for it. They're going down for an anime convention. They're like opening an artist alley, with a friend. And they're like, hey, you live on the planet that's doing the artist alley thing, right? I'm like, yeah. So even if I'm not going to the convention that they are setting a booth up for, I am definitely going down there during the con so that I can see them. When she notices me behind her, she turns away and wipes her eyes with the back of her hand. I'm sorry for storming off like that. I was just very frustrated at Rod. I said something I shouldn't have said back there. If anyone finds out about this... They won't. Your secret is safe with me. Yeah, long-term friends are the best. They are. It's so amazing how, like, we're still friends. Like, we get into, like, different fandoms and all that, but we're still good friends. That's one of the things I get scared of. I've experienced losing a lot of friends because they get into, like, another fandom that I'm not into. And then they just kind of don't talk to me. So that is one of my fears. But I'm glad that hasn't happened with my friend. I'm glad we can still talk, even after all these years, and that we'll be able to see each other too. It's hard to type on my phone and my friends are playing Phasmo on your laptop, so I'm not sure how long you can stay, but hi! Oh, enjoy playing Phasmo with your friends! Thank you for popping in, Goldie. Yeah, I have, like, really bad anxiety, so meeting someone for the first time, I always get, like, this fear when it comes to meeting someone, especially if it's someone that I've only known online. It's like, oh, are they gonna be disappointed? Like, am I not like how I am online? Am I gonna weird them out? So there's definitely that jitters of fear about that, but at the same time, I've always wanted to see my friend. And so, I'm both excited and nervous. Emmeline flashes me a grateful smile before looking at the sky. Oh, that's Rod. Sorry, sound like a girl there for a second. One moment, Rod is running down the hallway. The next, he is stopped in front of us and is trying to catch his breath. I'm sorry. I'm sorry too, Rod. But right now I would like to be alone. Oof. Of course. I'm sorry, Lucette, but could you leave me for now? She does not even wait for my answer before walking away, leaving me alone with Rod. Oh, there's a lot of screaming and we have not guessed a single ghost is good. Oh boy. Yeah, I know that Phasmo's updates has made it so hard and so scary. I get like, I always get the thought that I want to play Phasmo, but then I think about all the new updates that came out, making it scarier, and then I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not today. You made her cry, Rod. I'm fully aware of that. Why are you hiding your curse from your family? Imagine meeting new people. I just slam into people like a crashing plane and refuse to leave. Hey, when we meet, you're not gonna be crashing into me. I'm gonna be crashing into you with a knife, Barn. How are you doing? You wouldn't understand. I'm doing this to protect them. Protect them? Rod silently shakes his head. They wouldn't understand. Those are the last ominous words Rod speaks before rushing off, leaving me alone in the hall. What happened to him? Elio, wanna play Phasmo sometime? I wanna hear you scream from the next room. You know what? I think that would be really fun to play Phasmo with you, Goldie. So, hell yeah, let's go. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate. I got with me some white hot chocolate. Today's one of those days where you just want to bundle up and drink, like, hot chocolate. And maybe, like, play a visual novel. I don't know. Whenever it's winter, I get, like, the urge to read visual novels. Because I guess I guess every year that's been when I start up a new novel. What happened to him? The hallways are silent at this time of night as most everyone in the palace prepares for bed. Speaking of visual novels, there was this one visual novel I read years ago. I remember I read it in like 2 nights. I spent the entire 48 hours just staying up reading it. I was dead tired when I finished it, but I didn't want to put it down. And I don't remember the name of it. And I've tried looking on like a VNDB trying to find it, so that like maybe I could read it again. I doubt anyone here has read it since it's not like a popular VN or anything. It is like a Japanese VN, so maybe. I know that it's like this guy takes in like this girl with like, I remember she had like white hair and blue eyes, and it was like snowing a lot. And I didn't care if it was like a found family or anything, but it was a nice novel. It was a nice novel. The hallways are silent at the time of night, as most everyone in the palace prepares for bed. I am now on my way to our meeting place. Rod told me earlier to wait for him there. Yo, our meeting place? We going on a date? I thought that he would make me go to the Marchand by myself after what transpired with Emmeline, but I was wrong. Emmeline was so upset today. I've never seen her like this before. I turned my thoughts back to the Marchand and to what Walt said earlier. I wonder what Parfait wants to talk with us about. I feel my heart beating erratically against my chest. Oh, date. Why do I feel like something bad is... Oh. Okay, not date. Terrified. Okay. Well, that's another way that your heart can pound. I'm sick AF. Let's go. Let's go. I hope you feel better soon, Born. Get well soon. Be sure to bundle up and take lots of medication and hydrate yourself. I realized that I've just been standing in the open for a while. Perhaps I should move. People might find my standing here suspicious. Just standing there menacingly. It'd be fun. Yes, let me know whenever you want to play with me, Goldie. Bad vibes this hallway has. Yeah, this is where we've seen the Snake Man in this hallway. Not a very good place to be hanging around with the Snake Man. I start walking again and I'm surprised when I feel a hand close around my wrist and pull me into the darkness. I open my mouth, but a hand muffles my scream. What? Okay, it's Rod. Ugh. It's a good thing it was you and not the Snake Man, because I was thinking of the Snake Man, and that sounds like something the Snake Man would do. Shh. Also, hi, Twy. How you doing today? Just once, I want Lucette to tank Rod by the collar of his shirt and not and let go until he drops the stoicism and fucking explains. Just like beat the shit out of him. Explain yourself, Rod. Rod? Rod's gaze is icy. He speaks quietly, but I can feel the anger simmering underneath his words. What if someone saw you just standing there? Have you even thought about how that might get suspicious? Oh, date, something bad happening, same thing? Honestly, yeah, I've only gone on one date once in my life, and I would definitely say something bad happened on that date, because I never got another date after it. His tone is so accusatory that for a moment I cannot find my voice. But then he's right. I should have been more careful. I'll drink copious amounts of poison and drink only Mountain Dew. Take it or leave it. No, no, no. No poison. You can drink Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew helps me when I have an upset stomach, but no. You can't kill yourself through poison, Barn. I have to be the one to kill you. Sorry. Rod stares at me, surprised. What? Rod called Lucette sus? I never thought I'd hear you apologize, especially to me. Oh, well, at least I know how to apologize, unlike you. You know how to apologize, Lucette? Calling me surprised. And why would I ever have a reason to apologize to you? Because you've done nothing but treat me coldly, even when I've done nothing to personally attack you. Okay, Lucette, that's the pot calling the kettle black there. I'm doing well, what about you? I'm doing great. I had a really nice night of sleep, so I'm feeling really nice and refreshed, especially because I've been rather sleep deprived this week, so I'm glad. I'm glad I got a good amount of sleep. Rod scowls at me but does not say anything. Instead, he sighs and takes my hand, pulling me after him. Yo? Yo? Yo! Is he blushing? Is he blushing? Rod, are you blushing? What? Why do these fucking boys always drag you into the darkness and cover your mouth before explaining? Seriously? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, just make me think that you're gonna have, like, a handkerchief with chloroform on it. Just tell me. Just be like, wave at me or something. And, like, do, like, the hand gesture. Don't fucking do that! Let's go before the guards see us. Yeah, I did go on a date a couple of years ago. Haven't gone on a date since. I went to go see the Venom movie with someone, and going on a date to a movie theater is a bad idea for a first date. That's all I'll say. I have no energy to argue with Rod, so I allow him to pull me along. I'm sorry. Hey, you better apologize! What? She knows how to apologize but doesn't know how to be nice? Better appreciate that apology, Rod, you shitter! He apologized to me? Don't make me repeat myself. I did not hear you I did not hear you clearly. If there's one thing I know about you, it's that you're not deaf. Of course I'm not. I just want to hear it again. Can you say that again, Rod, please? Shh, someone will hear you. Lucette personally attacking people is her thing and we love her for it. Lucette, my beloved. And he is blushing. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. He looks really cute when he's blushed. I like the expression that he has. It's adorable. This is a really nice CG. I glare at Rod, but he does not respond. Princess, your hand is really warm. Oh! Rod freezes in place and glares at Sebi, who seems to be shrugging. Yo, can you spill some more tea, Sebi? Please? Your thoughts are too loud, Rod. Oh! He was thinking so loudly about it. Oh! Through the dim lights, I can actually see a faint blush on Rod's cheeks. Oh! There's still one more than me, Elio, one more than me. Movie theaters kind of suck if you're getting to know someone. Yeah, true. I've told myself that if I ever go on a date with someone again, we're going to get food. Maybe go to get ice cream and maybe go to an observatory. That is my ideal date. Ice cream and observatory. And yeah, I just saw what Psycho Thunder said, so you know what, Psycho Thunder, the chances of us having a date are high. Catch me dragging Elio into a dark alleyway to invite him to ice cream. Because that is what I want. I want ice cream. You just don't make fun of me for liking mint chocolate chip. You're blushing. I'm not. He lets go of my hand and starts to walk towards the secret passage with me trailing behind him. We look around to make sure no one is in sight before we both slip inside. Since you don't have much time to talk to people. Yeah, true. It gives you something to talk about after the movie and it might lead to other topics, but yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, the movie specifically reminded my date of, his ex? So it was awkward. I follow closely behind Rod in silence. My eyes move upwards to the little bunny plush hanging on his shoulder. Sebi, I've been wondering, have you ever talked with Rod's family as his ex was venomous? No, there was like well, I don't know if I should go into movie details, but it was like the girl in that movie reminded him of his ex. If I go on a date, dates aren't a once-in-a-lifetime thing. They can if you try hard. So far, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me, though. Sebi, I've been wondering, have you ever talked with Rod's family as yourself? Rod suddenly stops and scowls over his shoulder at me. Ooh. I can see why that was a bad date. Yeah! I think watching a movie is fun if you're doing it at your home, but in a theater it's better if it's with someone you know well already. Well, I did know him pretty well. We've been friends for a while. But yeah. Yeah, and then like we had food afterwards at like a sushi place, and I found out that he didn't like the food that he got. Rod suddenly stops and scowls over his shoulder at me. What? I'm asking Sebi, not you. No, I don't, Princess. Rod doesn't want me to talk with others since he thinks I might say something unnecessary. No, please speak more, Sebi. That's exactly what I want to hear. Unnecessary things. Please spill the tea. She was a symbiote from another world. She was Eddie Brock. Exactly. I guess so. So much for that. You still speak even when it's unnecessary. That blushing sprite is so cute. He's really cute when he blushes. In the dim lighting of the tunnel, I think I can see a faint pink in Rod's cheeks, but it's probably a trick of the strange lighting. That's right. Sebi's blurted out his thoughts more than a number of times. Oh boy. We got a choice here. His ex had tentacles! Sorry, what? Obviously the date won't go well if he doesn't even like sushi. He didn't even tell me that he doesn't like sushi! Like, it wasn't even just like a sushi place. It had more food than that. And he wound up getting something off of the menu that he wound up not liking. I think it was like mapo tofu. Let's see. You're not doing a very good job, or what do you mean by that? I feel like that's not gonna give him affection points. So, let's go with this one. Well, there are thoughts that he prefers to keep to himself, like his thoughts on karma and his feminine voice, or his— Oh! Karma? Rod suddenly clamps Sebi's face, and I can actually see the poor plush struggling to get away from his hold. Explain? What a tsundere. I mean, if he didn't like sushi, he could have said something. Yeah, he should have said something. Yo, everyone gets crushes on karma, don't they? You're crushing the poor toy. Rod glares at me before finally releasing Sebi. Rod can be so brutal at times. I remember the time he almost threw me out the window for saying that one lady had a hideous dress. Oh, oh my god. Boy had a crush. Rod glares at Sebi once again. He readies his fingers to pinch him again, but Sebi hurriedly apologizes before Rod can touch him. When will a handsome boy who's cursed in a really nondescript way pull me by the hand into the dark tunnels below the castle where no one will hear us? God, if only, right, Psycho? That's the dream right there. Sebi for President 2022. Yeah, let's vote for Sebi. He will carry us to greatness. Okay, I'll stop talking now. Rod sighs and continues walking. Rod, have you spoken with Emmeline since that earlier incident? If you didn't like sushi, you should have said something like, sorry, I don't like being happy. And like, it was in a food court, so it could have just been like, I would have probably just eaten whatever he felt like. But he was like, you choose, and so I'm like, okay, let's go to the little booth with like Asian food. He could have just been like, hey, can we get some pizza? And I would be like, yeah, sure, let's get some pizza. But he didn't. But anyway. Terrible date. Everyone has a crush on Karma. Relatable. Yeah, Karma is so attractive, honestly. You can't blame them. No. As much as I want to ask him again about his curse, I doubt that he'll divulge anything right now. I decide to keep my thoughts to myself as we head for the march-in. When we arrive at the march-in, Parfait and Delora are there to welcome us. The others, however, are nowhere in sight. It would have been easy to avoid. He was a coward and a scoundrel. Yeah. We, stayed kind of dating for, a week online. Just, talking online. We knew each other IRL, of course. But after that, it was just yeah, let's break up. And I'm like, okay. So I had a relationship for a week. And that was my experience in dating someone. It's been a while, Princess. Thank you for bringing her here safely, Prince Rod. Where's everyone? They're all resting in their rooms now. It wasn't necessary that they be here for what Delora and I want to discuss with you. My non-binary karma headcanon will never die as long as I live. You know what? I love that headcanon. Let's make that canon. Karma, a gender non-conforming royalty? I'll be staying in the tavern then. Rod's about to head for the tavern when Delora stops him. It's better to keep things short rather than drag on something that won't work out. True. I'm kind of glad that it didn't go past that. So yeah, I think it was all around good to end there, because that was a terrible first date experience for me. Red looks at her curiously, but asks no questions. Parfait and Delora gesture us over to the settee, where we all take our seats. Thank you, Elio. I knew I could trust you. Yeah, let's go, Goldie! This is something Rod and I must know because we're in the palace? I have a bad feeling about this. Before we start, I would like to congratulate you on your first good deed, Princess. Delora told me all about it, and I can see the extra piece on your necklace as well. I forgot what Parfait looked like, and all I could think of was the fairy from Honey Pot. She kinda does look like her, huh? I forgot what her name was. I wanted to say Pamu, but then I'm like, no, that's not it. That's another fairy. I'll be back, but keep spilling the tea. I'll bring a mop by later. Yeah, go bring Mop-chan with you. Parfait smiles at me. Her eyes filled with pride. Her faith in me rekindles the dwindling confidence I had. She does look like Q. Q, but not sexual. If only you'd seen how happy Delora was when she announced it to us. You didn't have to go into specifics, Parfait. Oh? Are you embarrassed, Delora? She smiles at Delora teasingly before turning back to me. Anyway, I know you can do it, Princess. Only 2 more to go and you can break your curse. Yeah, keep up the good work, Princess. And you too, Rod. So, what is it that you wanted to discuss with us? Delora is a proud mom. Mommy? Excuse me. Mommy? Excuse me. Hell yeah. I want Delora to be my mom. I conducted a little investigation while I was with Lucette in the palace. I found out something important. Something important? I discovered that there is a witch in the palace. Oh? Other than you? A witch. In the palace? I felt a tinge of magic while I was there. It was faint, but definitely there. Is it Emmeline's mom, maybe? I don't remember feeling it before when I was there as your doll, Princess. Oh, okay. So it's maybe someone that wasn't there when we were Princess? Huh. Seems that the witch is using a glamour to hide himself or herself from us. Oh! Okay, so witch isn't gender exclusive. We love to see it. Well, If the witch can be, like, anyone, then I'm gonna presume that it's the Snake Man, because I don't trust the Snake Man. A glamour is a magic that only very experienced witches can cast, which means the witch we are dealing with is no ordinary witch. They have the potential to be very powerful. But what would a witch be doing in the palace in the first place? I meant like actually Elliot Bonk. Sorry. I want Delora to be my mom. I agree, Elio. I want Delora. That too. I want Delora in whatever way I can get her. This witch could be after the king, but... But what? Yes, witches and fairies are not only female. Yo, I love to see it. I love to see that. Let's go. Parfait and Delora glance at each other, looking conflicted. It is Parfait who faces me first, her expression grave. I'm afraid there's some other possibility that we must make you aware of, Princess. And in order for us to explain it, we must give you the truth. Okay, also I just realized I don't think I got affection from Rod. So let me reload my save file and choose the other option. Yeah, let's reload this. A secret in the castle, and here I thought it was the year-round Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, but it's only a witch. I love how people think that, like, pumpkin spice latte you can only get, like, in autumn, but you can really get it any time of the year if you just ask. Sebby sighs. How can I not when Rod here is thinking too loudly? It makes my head ache. You get headaches? That's not the point! The point is that when he thinks of something too long, his head becomes cloudy and really full, like it's going to explode. Yo? That's why I got to explain for him. He's not good at expressing his thoughts, so I... Ooh. Rod cut Sebby off by pinching his cheeks. Ow! Okay, I'll stop talking now. Alright, let's skip forward. Thank you for the affection points. That's relatable. Y'all ever just have your thoughts be so loud that a cloud spawns inside? Why get pumpkin spice latte when you can get pumpkin spice wafer cookies? So, I don't know if I'm gonna get, like, you know, on a stake like I'm at the Salem Witch Trials for saying this. I'm actually not a big fan of pumpkin spice latte. Like, I will drink it, but it's not high tier for me. I've never had pumpkin spice, so I don't really know what the big deal is. It's okay, but I'm not like one of those like, oh yeah, I'm a pumpkin spice person. I'm more of a white hot chocolate kind of person. And like a evaporated milk kind of person whenever I get Starbucks. Also, I'm just not really good with coffee because of how my stomach is. The truth? My only answer is silence. I shift my gaze to Rod, but he avoids my eyes. What's going on? Princess, it's very likely that this witch in the palace is looking for you. I like plain hot chocolate and black coffee. I was under the impression it's just cause it's limited time, even though as Elio just said, you can get it at any time. Yeah, there's like the hidden menu stuff that you can always ask for. Cause it's like, they're trained to know how to make pumpkin spice, so you can just be like, hey yo, give me some pumpkin spice. And they'll make it for you. Mochas hit too. I do like mochas, but again, I have to like have it maybe on a day where I'm not doing anything, because my stomach will hurt a lot. But doesn't it suck when you like the taste of something, but your stomach can't handle it? Or like, any of you have allergies to like animals? I feel like that's a good way of explaining it. Like, if you like cats, but you're allergic to cats, so you're just kind of suffering by owning a cat, but also you're happy because you have a cat. What? I cast a glamour on you a long time ago so that you could remain hidden from magical eyes. I did it to protect you, but this witch in question can see through the spell I've cast on you. Oh. It is my belief that they are actively looking for you. I bet you it's the Snake Man! I close my eyes and massage the temples on my head as I feel a headache coming on. Wait, you said before that the witches want to see their curses unbroken, but this sounds as if they have another motive altogether. What reasons could they have for trailing me? My stomach is a tank and I'm not allergic to anything I've come across. Oh, lucky! I'm allergic to jasmine, so I can't have like jasmine tea or anything. Happens to me all the time when I drink alcohol. I think that's called getting drunk, psycho. The Tenebrarum has been without a bearer for a long time, ever since the end of the war. A new bearer, however, will soon arise, and the crystal is ready to support them. Some of the witches, the wicked ones, want to make sure that the Tenebrarum continues to spread darkness, even with this new bearer in charge. Okay, but what does that have to do with me? Delora crosses her arms, her expression grim. Ooh. I'm glad I have no food allergies. I'm glad, like, I'm not allergic to too much. I mean, when we have pollen, I'm definitely really bad. My neighbors have a jasmine tree, which really spikes up my allergies in the spring, but I'm not too allergic to anything much else. The title of the bearer has passed down from one descendant to the next. Oh wait, it was my mom the bearer? Princess, the last Tenebrarum bearer was the late Queen of Angiel, your mother. Oh shit. So she was a witch? I feel my blood go cold. What? Okay, Elio, listen here, you little Lego morph. What does that mean? What is a Lego morph? As you are the queen's daughter, you are the next heir. Come your 18th birthday, you will inherit the title of Tenebrarum bearer. Mother? A witch? Impossible. Okay, this confirms again my theory of it being the Snake Man, because he's like, oh, you look just like your mother. Oh, it's a rabbit. Wow, I'm dumb. A Lego morph. Why would you spout such lies? I narrow my eyes at them, searching for some hint that they're lying to me. Delora and Parfait never turn their sad eyes away from me. Rod glances at me briefly before turning away, looking uncomfortable. A rabbit is a Lego morph, but yeah. Ooh. Okay. Hildir. Your mother and I used to work together to maintain balance. But then the witch hunt drove her mad and turned her heart to ice. But she never used any magic. I would have known if she was a witch. Didn't someone say at some point that her mom was a witch? It's possible that you did in the past, but then it seems she erased all your memories of her true identity. Delora was already able to ascertain that most of your memories of her had been snatched away. Hildir needed you to remain obedient, so that when you finally did inherit her role as the bearer, you would continue to do as she wanted. The hell kind of name is Hildir? Probably a Fire Emblem character. Some people in the town said the king never had any child with that witch. That was it. That was the line. My thoughts feel as if they're spinning endlessly on an axis. Italia. The real reason I cursed you was to see if you are truly capable of goodness, princess. Ooh, okay. Because you don't want me to be a bad Tenebrarum bearer and cause another war. That makes sense. Hildir's influence clung to you even after her death, and I feared that you would continue her previous work. That Angiel might once again fall to darkness if you were not able to help the dark emotions in your heart. So, then you cursed me because you were terrified of what I would do if I became the bearer as I was? My only answer is silence. Now I understand why the people hated me. It's 'cause I'm my mother's daughter. Well, that and 'cause you were an asshole, but go off, queen. I cannot help but reach out to touch the pendants on my necklace as a feeling of dread washes over me. Yeah, to be fair, she was a massive jerk, so I think the curse was justified. Exactly. I get it that she's like the daughter of the witch with the tenebrarum, but it really didn't help how you treated people as well, Lucette. We know that there's goodness in you, princess. We only wanted you to realize it by breaking your curse. My face sighs, looking guilty. If it was a selfish act on our part, I know. But we could not risk another great war. They believed that I would have plunged the world into a war. I turned to Rod, who has yet to speak since the conversation started. Did you know about all of this? Everyone knows the story of the Tenebrarum witch and her daughter. Really? So it was just Lucette that didn't know? Everyone except for me. I glanced down at my hands, suddenly feeling numb. I'm a witch. And I'll become the Tenebrarum's next bearer. Just the thought of it makes me sick. I think back to my childhood. I can still recall the glares that everyone gave me when I was a child. They were scared of me because I was my mother's daughter. And what about the king? Did he never love me because I was the daughter of a witch? Oh. But if that's the case, if my mother was so wicked, then why did the king marry her in the first place? I'd like to hope it's because he loved her despite all of that. I'd curse if I were Lucette. I really want to stick Tenebrarum in a translation software to see if I get a stupid answer, like an FF15, I think, where there's a lot of stupid names if you know Latin. I know, like, Tenebra is, like, darkness, because I played Tales of Symphonia, and one of the characters in that is named Tenebrum, or Tenebra, and I remember I looked it up, and I think that's darkness in Latin? I forget what rum is for it. Probably like crystal or something. Hildir threatened to kill the woman that he loved if he did not marry her. She threatened to kill Ophelia. Oh shit, what? Ophelia? So, the king has loved Ophelia from the very beginning? I clenched my hands into tight fists. After Mother died, he was able to reunite with his true love. And since then, he's treated Emmeline and Rod better than he ever treated me, even though I'm his daughter by blood. I want to feel angry about this revelation, but instead I feel a dreary emptiness inside me. Yeah, that's fucked up! A heavy feeling begins to settle in my chest, suffocating my heart. He never really loved me. Oh! It's a real jerk family line. God, that sucks. Lucette? I think this is the first time Lucette's ever cried, too. How dare you, Elliot? It's Tenebrae, not Tenebrum. Oh, I'm sorry, Twi. It's been a while since I played the game. Yes, Tenebrae. Emmeline was nice to Lucette despite knowing everything. Yo, Emmeline's an angel. We stan Emmeline in this house. She's just such a kind person. I love her. Rod's voice snaps me out of my thoughts, and that's when I realize that a stray tear has made it down my cheek. Also, I'm noticing, like, if this was the start of the game, Rod would not have that kind of expression on his face. Like, he's worried about her because she's crying. And I love to see the character development. I quickly wipe it away with the back of my hand, angry at myself for showing weakness in front of them. No, listen, it's okay to show weakness. It's okay to cry, okay? Thinking that you can't show your weakness is a toxic thing to think. It's just gonna wind up hurting you. Like, I see a lot of guys be like, oh, I can't talk about my feelings because it's not manly. No, what's even less manly is your obsession with being manly. Let it out. Let it out, man. You're human. You must be happy to see me like this. What? Your mother was made queen and you and your sister became royals overnight. It's like something out of a fairy tale, isn't it? You thought you had the perfect life until I came back into it. I never asked for this to happen, I just wanted to... Red suddenly moves his hand to Sebi's mouth, muffling whatever other words the plush was going to say for him. What? Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Goldie. Yeah, the character development of the game is so nice. I'm loving it. So I can tell he's a bit offended by what Lucette said. Because I can tell that he cares about Lucette at this point in time. So her saying that to him probably really made him upset. Lucette's family is shitheads all the way down. Is Elio talking to Lucette or to me? Let it out, Twy. It's okay to cry. What is it you want to say, Rod? It's nothing. I can assure you, however, that the power that comes with the crown has always been irrelevant to my family and I. So stop assuming that everyone around you is after your title or your riches. Maybe we're just after your heart. Do you ever think of that? Did your time with my sister not teach you anything? I'm about to angrily retort when I suddenly stop, my heart sinking. I've already recognized that Emmeline is more complex than I thought she was. She's also told me that she never wanted to be a princess. My mother wouldn't have married the king if my father was still here. Oh, really? Delora looks between the two of us and sighs. And here I thought your relationship had improved. Now it seems like it's back to square one. No, don't worry about it. We're doing good. This too shall pass. I cross my arms and turn away, annoyed. Do you have anything else to add, Parfait? If not, I would like to return to the palace. Princess. Stay vigilant, and be careful about who you trust. Trust? How do you know who I might trust? It makes you even think I trust you. The anger that I was expecting earlier suddenly rises to the surface. For all I know, Parfait and Delora could be feeding me lies, playing with me the way Delora did when she first cursed me. I don't expect you to believe what we've told you. Perhaps it was not yet the right time to reveal everything to you. But please, you need to be careful. I stand up and look at him, my arms now hanging limply at my sides. Please hug Lucette, I swear to God. How am I meant to trust anyone when all you have been lying to me this entire time? Lucette? If you don't believe us, then try asking the king who Hildur truly is. I never even once thought about asking the king about Mother. Rod, you should watch your back too. It's possible that this witch in question could be plotting something against the royal family as well. They have been in the palace for a long time after all. Yeah, it's the snake man! It's Mr. Naoya with green hair! She looks at me, then at Rod, her expression somber. I won't be able to stay with you anymore. I had to pick up and leave a few days ago because I was certain he'd caught a trace of my magic. He probably already has. As she's using he for him too! She's using he pronouns. It's the snake! Yeah, I guess it is Naoya. Yeah, it's Naoya. I understand. Naoya's trying to vibe check me! Anyway, Lucette is right to return to the palace now. Someone may notice your absence if you're gone much longer. You two should leave now. Let us know if you notice anything unusual. I will. We'll see you again soon, Princess. Remember, stay vigilant. Yeah, steer clear from snake men. Rod and I leave the march in silence. Here in the secret tunnels, we're suffocated under even more silence. But still neither of us makes an effort to speak. Yo, can you hug me please, Rod? I think Lucette needs a hug right now. I'm still stuck inside my own mind, sifting through my troubled thoughts. I cannot reconcile the fact that the wicked witch who led the witches during the war was my mother. I didn't even realize how many people hated my mother until after she'd passed and they spoke about how cruel a queen she was. I never understood why, since she's always been the perfect person in my eyes. I never connected my mother with the TsundeRod mirror, but what Parfait and Delora just told me makes sense. Was I living a lie all those years? A lie that my mother crafted, so that I remained cold and bitter even after she passed away? Witches can have curses, so I bet he has the Laplace curse. Oh god, please, then he won't be able to get killed. What if the king secretly was the witch, and it's all some wacky, non-Euclidean plot to destroy humanity by using a kingdom as a staging ground? Damn, that would be a really complex plot twist there. And Delora and Parfait say I'm meant to inherit the power of the TsundeRod from my mother. I don't want that burden. I almost bump into Rod's back when he suddenly stops walking. He turns around and looks at me with a serious expression. I cannot help but feel judged beneath the weight of that gaze. If you're going to tell me that you never wanted me as your partner because my mother was a witch, then... I wasn't going to say that. Oh, the expression he has! And I can see that he's having his hand be held out. Oh. What? I won't lie. The first time I saw you, I thought you were like your mother. You were cold, harsh, and selfish. I never wanted to have anything to do with you. And that was why I was so against this partnership, but... you've changed. The smile! The first time I saw you, and the second, third, fourth. For quite a couple of years now, I've thought that you were nothing but an irredeemable asshole, Lucette, but I'm glad you changed. Rod's expression softens. As you and Em have grown closer, I've seen that you're not like your mother. She speaks fondly of you. I can tell that she really enjoys your company. Ah, I love his sprite. That's why, even if I do not have plans to break my curse, I'll still do what I can to help you break yours. It's the least I can do as your partner. I stare at Rod in shock. This is the first time he's ever been so nice to me. Hey, Bo! Why are you staring at me like that? I'm only doing this because you're important to my sister. Okay, Mr. Tsundere. Do you not notice that you're blushing right now? It's not like you like me or anything. Are you gonna say that? TsundeRod. Rod turns away, his face beet red. Liar. Oh, Sebi, yes! Put him on blast, Sebi! Spill that tea. Rod reaches up to pinch Sebi's face. Ow! Oh my god, I don't know. Should I compliment him or should I thank him? Be like, you look really, nice when we're alone in a tunnel like this, Rod. Such a tsundere. You know, Lucette, it's kind of weird. She talks about how soft your lips look and how she gets lost in your eyes. I have a 0% success rate, and I'll vote for thank him. You know what? Let's see if we can improve your success rate, Try. Thank you. I'm sorry, his sprite is so cute. Rod turns away, his cheeks dusted pink. It's no big deal. I'm only doing this because I see how dedicated you are to breaking your curse. Because I want to get my old life back. And now that they've told me about Mother, I want to prove that I'm nothing like her. Let's go, Queen! Anyway, I still want to help you with your curse, Rod. Why do you refuse to break it? Rod stares down at his feet, expression melancholy. Because I cannot. Rod stops and shakes his head. 0%! Ah! I'm sorry, Twy! He says nothing else, and I don't probe him anymore. Especially not after seeing the distant look on his face. Okay, let's reload. Do the other dialogue option. Alright, time to compliment you. You look very beautiful in this tunnel tonight, Ron. Did you notice that? Love your hair. It reminds me of a dog, like a golden retriever. Can you woof for me? Who would have thought that you were actually capable of being nice? What? Was that supposed to be a compliment? Yes, you're always so grumpy. I don't even think I have seen a genuine smile on your face before. I can say the same for you. Birds of a feather flock together then. Rod stares at me, dumbfounded. I can't help but smile a little at his expression. Ugh. Could you woof for me? +5 affection points. I mean, listen. Rod kinda gives me that energy, doesn't he? Do you really dislike the fact that we're so similar? Rod's still staring at me wide-eyed. You just smiled. I did not. Yo, blushing Lucette, let's go. She's cute too when she blushes. Rod thinks your smile is pretty. Oh my god. Rod thinks your smile is pretty. I do not. You two really are the same. Oh my god, this is so cute. Wingman Sabby. I love Sabby. I take a deep breath to calm the erratic beating of my heart. Anyway, okay, let's skip forward a bit. He says nothing, and I do not probe him anymore, especially not after seeing the distant look on his face. We walk through the corridor and back to our rooms after we say our goodbyes. I wonder what Rod was going to say. That he loves you. Mother, look! Eleanor got me this gift! Eleanor. She's my maid and my friend. Princesses don't make friends with their servants. But she's really nice. She even taught me how to braid my hair like... Those servants are only nice to you because you're the princess. Oh, is this why Lucette has a little braid in her hair? They only pretend to be your friend so that they can have power over you. But Eleanor would never. What reason do I have to lie to you? I mean, you want me to go into despair so that my... What was it? My soul gem turns into a grief seed? That's what you want, Mom. When have I ever lied to you, little one? When you erased my memories? That I could count that as a lie. You've never lied to me. That is correct. Tomorrow, I will remedy the situation. I will hire a new maid. Aww. You are not to befriend this one, no matter what she says. But Mother... Are you arguing with me, Lucette? No, I'm sorry, Mother. It's been days since Parfait and Delora revealed my mother's true identity, and the inevitable responsibility I am to have on my shoulders once I turn 18. You want me to fall into despair? Oh god, I always knew Lucette's mom was Monokuma. So that soul gem will turn to a grief seed. That's exactly it, Elio. Hell yeah, this is Madoka all over again. It's been days. Oh yeah, I already read that. I've been trying to ask the king about Mother, but he's even busier these days than he was before, and it's impossible to find a single moment in the day to speak with him. The fact that I'm a maid makes it even harder to garner his attention. When I'm not on break, I continue to do my duties serving Emmeline. Right now I'm accompanying her as she practices her walk and posture. Ophelia's been helping her, pointing out any mistakes she finds. I know how hard this is, dear. I had to go through this training as well before I married the king. Emmeline allows her shoulders to slouch as she lets out an exasperated sigh. I've always hated these lessons. I thought my posture was fine. This is supposed to refine it, and yet all these lessons have been doing is hurting my back. Oh, Emmeline, you'll get the hang of this. You just need to keep practicing. But Mother, I've had the same lesson before. Why must I do it again? Repetition. Hey yo, we made now? Hell yeah we are, Kay. Hello, Kay. Happy New Year's Eve. How are you doing? We are romancing a tsundere boy right now. Making some good progress tonight with him. Because you slouch when you walk, and that is unbecoming of a princess. Well, I guess I'll never be a prince then. I have really bad slouch. I just had to like straighten my back because I just realized that I was slouching. Happy New Year's Eve! Yay! Oh, speaking of, since it is New Year's Eve, do any of you guys have any New Year's resolutions? I have a couple. I like to come up with like multiple New Year's resolutions, so even if I don't do all of them, I can at least say that I completed one of the goals. Mother, you're not helping! The atmosphere in the room is far from heavy, as Emmeline and her mother continue to conduct their lessons. It is almost the exact opposite of the lessons I had with Mother. Mother always got angry when I made even the smallest mistakes. I'm always trying to improve, so I don't really make New Year's resolutions. Oh, that is always a good thing. It's always good to try to work to improve yourself. On God, I can't stand straight anymore. It's horrible. Yeah, people that have good posture, how the hell do you do it? Especially if you're a gamer. Like, if you're playing on your laptop and you're not slouching, then are you really a are you really a gamer if you're not slouching? Posture check time. Yeah, I just adjusted myself in my seat. Be like, yeah, I'm talking shit on having good posture, but it would probably be good to have good posture, right? I know this is hard, but as the crown princess, all eyes will be on you during the ball. The people there will judge any small mistake you make, which is why you need to be in top form on that night. Got to work towards your goals every day. That is always a good thing. Can always set an alarm for yourself to remind yourself. Ooh, that's a good idea. I know. Ophelia claps her hands. Alright, now to start again. Emmeline groans before heading to the far wall and straightening her back. She takes a deep breath, puts a book on her head, and begins to walk again. Oh god, I have a lot, but mostly I want to upload song covers for my New Year's resolution. Yeah, same here. I want to do at least one original song this year. And like another thing that I would like to do is just like well, I don't want to like spoil and stuff, but like I am working on some cover collab stuff. Well, two of them. I'm working on two of them. One of them is due in April, and one thing I would like to do is cause I'm not very confident in my singing. So I would like to get a job or something so that I can pay for singing lessons. She takes a deep breath, puts a book on her head, and begins to walk again. The book falls from her head on her third step. She sighs, moving back, and starts the process again. I'm not slouching, I'm doing the gamer lean forward and focus seeing. Oh yeah, hell yeah, let's go, Psycho. Me too. Hey yo, Pa, yeah! I think I've said it multiple times, but I have lyrics for 2 songs already made up. And I already have in my mind, like, the kind of, musical style that I want those songs to have. They're both very different, like, music genre-wise. Which, I like not just sticking to one genre, if I could do music. And, yeah. I just have to find someone that can do the instrumental for me, maybe get a mixer, and of course get better at my singing so I feel confident to release it. Neither of us break Emmeline's concentration by speaking. We stand idly by and watch as she tries time and time again. I'm surprised when Ophelia leans towards me and begins to whisper. Lisette, I've been meaning to say this before, but I'm grateful that you are friends with my daughter. I look at Ophelia's smiling face with surprise. I never agreed to be your friend. You're not against the princess making friends with her servants? Why would I be? That's especially bad because of how her mom made the other maid that was having a good relationship with Lisette get fired. Oh. I actually wish more of the staff here wouldn't be so uptight, since I would love for Emmeline to be on good terms with the people who serve her. Besides, social status is never an obstacle to friendship. Who needs instruments, just do a cappella? Well, listen here, Cycle. The song that I want to do is like a vaporwave song, kind of. That's kind of the song. That's the first song I would like to release if I ever do release a song this year. Is like a vaporwavy kind of song, and then for the other song, I have kind of like a swing or jazz kind of feel for it in my head. Ophelia shifts her gaze back to Emmeline, who's now picking up the book that had once again fallen from her head. No matter your occupation or status, friend is always a friend. You've given Emmeline the courage she needs to face the many challenges she has ahead of her. Hope it goes well, thank you! Just replace your mouth with a synth easy sauce. Hell yeah, let's go! In a way, you're like family since you're always around us. Oh no! Ophelia! Like family. Oh no. Oof, that's an oofins right there. Come what may, both family and friends are there for you, and will accept you for who you are. Even before I was cursed, Emmeline was always trying to be my friend. That means she knew all along who my mother was and still wanted to be my friend. The thought makes me remember what Parfait told me about Mother, threatening to kill Ophelia if the king didn't marry her. I turned to Ophelia, curious. Your Majesty, may I ask what you know about the late Queen's rule? Ophelia looks at me quizzically, so I quickly add a thoughtless lie. I was not an Angel, and have only heard stories. I just thought it was so hard to believe, what with how peaceful things are in the palace right now. The kingdom was a dark place back then. People lived in fear under her rule. The king had no real power over Angel. The witches had free reign over the kingdom. They cast the fairy tale curse incessantly and on a whim. In the words of Vin Diesel, family, in quotes. Yeah, especially with Rod, huh? We barely left our houses in fear of becoming cursed. Mother's reign was that terrible? The king still blames himself for the darkness that befell Angel during that time. This is why he worked day in and out to stabilize the country, and to put smiles on everyone's faces. I remember long ago how he told me one of the reasons he would always continue to work hard for this kingdom was because he wanted to make a brighter tomorrow for his child. Children. What was that? What was that, Ophelia? Child? Yeah, have a slip up there. Ophelia looks confused for a few moments, then brushes off the awkwardness with a small chuckle. Oh, she kinda has, I guess, some residual memories of Lucette kinda being in the family, maybe? Wow, girl! He helps the family in his own way. Is it possible that he said that with me in mind? And Ophelia's slip-up. But then, maybe he was always referring to Emmeline and Rod. I mean, she said child, like singular, not plural. And then she had to correct herself, so... The kingdom's come a long way since then, hasn't it? There's still witches here and there, but most of them don't bother others. I pray that the peace we are experiencing right now will last. I see. Thank you for telling me. It is a bit of a dreary topic, but I'm happy to have helped. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to call on me. I know it may not be traditional protocol for a queen, but then I do not consider myself a typical queen. I try my best to listen to everyone here, regardless of what their title or name might be. I can only nod at her in response. Oh, princess or maid, the way Ophelia has treated me has never changed. She's always treated me with kindness, regardless of who I am. Aww. I never saw it before because I was so distant from everyone. But now I see that Ophelia treats everyone here with kindness, regardless of social status. I was always frustrated by the servants when they compared Ophelia to Mother, saying she was superior. But now, I think I understand why they would make such comparisons. Yeah, my mom was kind of an asshole. Emmeline dismisses me after my lessons and I begin to head immediately back to my room. I've just turned a corner when I notice Sir Alcaster standing before me. Scully, no! Not him! No! I'm not like other queens. I was born in poverty. Watch where you're going, child. Okay, Snake Man isn't anywhere nearby, right? I quickly avert my gaze, not wanting a confrontation, because he tends to be with Alcaster. He always looks at me so strangely. Almost like he can see into my mind. Or is trying to... Yo, is he a witch too? My apologies, Sir Alcaster. Sir Alcaster nods his head at me stiffly before walking off. You are pardoned, Princess. You fucked up! You fucked up! Alcaster! You bitch, you fucked up! Princess! I see! Naruhodo, naruhodo ne! Wakarimasu! You're not calling me a maid? I turn to stare at him, but he's already turned the corner. Who the hell is this? Yeah, he's Sir Alcaster. He's some knight, and he was an asshole the first time we saw him, and he was like with this one other guy that's like a total snake. Twist! Is the man with the wide nose. Really tipping his hand. Like, bruh, you really... That's like a character in a certain game saying pancakes. I got you, bitch. I'm ruining your entire career now. You will never show your big-ass nose to me ever again, Alcaster. My blood becomes cold. Was that just a slip of the tongue? Why would someone call a maid a princess, Lucette? You're smarter than this. Queen. But how else could he know that I'm the princess? Is it possible that he's cursed? Or he's a witch? She did say that the witch is in the castle. Now, somehow that does not seem right. But if he doesn't have the fairy tale curse, could he be the witch that Delora warned me about? What reason would he have for unveiling his identity then? Unless he just wants to intimidate me further. It occurs to me that Fritz still remembers who I am. Did he tell his father about me? Wait, is that his dad? Wait, what? Hold on. Is Alcaster Fritz's dad? I did not pick up on that. Wow. Well, I'm glad that, he didn't get his dad's, big nose. I'm even more confused about whom I should trust. Lucette? I jump when I hear Rod call me. His expression slowly creases with something that looks like Rory. You're pale. Did something happen? Oh, this sprite always gets me. When he, like, reaches out his hand like that, it's just, like, it's a very vulnerable pose. I'm very much a person with, like, when I see someone's, like, body movements like that, like, he is opening himself up to me. Would he believe me if I told him? Yeah, you better tell, Lucette. We ain't hiding our secrets from our boyfriend here. Sir Outcaster knows that I'm the princess. Do you think he's the witch Delora was talking about? I whisper the words to him and he responds by raising his eyebrows, looking surprised. What makes you say that? This isn't just because of the standoffish way he acts, is it? You don't believe me. Rod sighs. I never said that I didn't. It's just that we can't just blindly accuse anyone without any real proof. I mean, he did call me princess. Rod stares at me for a few moments, then closes his eyes, his eyebrows slightly furrowed with thought. Sir Fitzgerald also remembers who you are. Yeah, well, I know he's got a curse, so he's fine. I did not want to be so suspicious of Fritz, but I don't think blindly trusting him would be right either, given these circumstances. You need to stay vigilant around him. If anything happens, you can come talk to me about it. You're worried about me? Yo! Ah! Rod averts his gaze from me. Of course I am. Oh my god! Oh my god, I didn't actually think he would, you know, audibly acknowledge that. I thought he would just look away and not say it. Wow, you're actually being on it. Yo, Sebi really tells it how it is. I feel an affinity for Sebi. What? Rod glares at Sebi before pinching his cheek. Yeah, Sebi best character. Anyway, I must leave now. I have a dance to practice for it. No, you can't just say that and then walk away, Rod! Dance? But you already know how to dance. What do you have left to practice? Rod doesn't answer and only walks away. I decide to follow after him. Why did you follow me? 'Cause we ain't done here, Rod. I feel like I just missed a nice scene, but I just realized that the best thing about time zones is that I can say something like, I haven't been happy since last year, and people will just think I'm in a different time zone. Yeah, if you say that to me, I'm like, damn, you spent your entire year not being happy? 'Cause it's still not New Year's where I'm at. I shrug. I wanted to see you practice. Oh! To be honest, I want to see him dance. I already know that Emmeline is very clumsy when it comes to dancing, but outside of the one practice with Emmeline, I've never seen Rod dance. Emmeline always gloats on his behalf, but I've yet to witness Rod's supposed talent with my own eyes. Our dance together was so short, I barely had any time to judge him. I do not practice with an audience. Well then don't make me be an audience. Let's dance like last time. Why? It is my preference. Are you shy? Rod is easily embarrassed. Okay, I was right. He's shy. Thank you, Sebi. Rod groans and pinches one of Sebi's cheeks, glowering. Sorry! Rod reluctantly releases the bunny with a sigh. I noticed you've been talking more lately, Sebi. Oh, that's as Rod here has been saying things that contradict what he thinks or feels. Oh. Sebby makes a sound of defeat as Rod once again pinches one of his cheeks. Ugh. Rod stares at me with wide eyes, and I stare back, beginning to panic. What's wrong? Stop lying, Sebby. We all know you're not sorry. Let's go. You smiled again. Oh, did he get all flustered from seeing us smile? I put a hand to my mouth, flushing. I was smiling again? I never even noticed. It was a pretty smile, princess. Right, Rod? Yo! I fucking love Sebby. Rod quickly turns away, cheeks slightly pink. I need to practice now, so I would appreciate you leaving. I think this game is gonna give someone diabetes. Yeah, send me to the ER, stat. This scene is so cute. He did not even command me to leave. What a surprise. Emmeline said you were a really good dancer. I want to see it with my own eyes. Why? So you can judge me? I'm sure that I'm a better dancer than— No. I'm not here to judge you. I just want to look at you, you know? Why else would you be so keen on watching me? I'm mostly curious. Curious? I wanted to know how good you really were. Then, yes, you are judging me. I hold out my hand and he stares, looking taken aback. I should not be scolded for only being curious. Why not just one little dance to prove how talented you are? Rod stares at me for a few minutes before reluctantly taking my hand. Fine. You better not step on my feet. I didn't step on your feet the first time! Rod starts leading the dance. He glides us into the imaginary rhythm of a waltz. Even without the music, I'm able to count the steps in my head as I follow his lead. Yo, the waltz? That's pretty romantic. This is different from that short dance we showed Emmeline. Elio, you didn't get affection. So you know what that means. Damn it! I gotta be a tsundere. He sure does flip-flop with what he wants out of us, huh? The scowl on Rod's face deepens. Rod is like, yes, please insult me, queen. I almost smirk. Maybe he's reluctant to show me, but Rod is also full of pride. He's more likely to show me if I pose a challenge, yo. Yo, you won't dance with me. You won't? Coward. Yeah, dance with me. Come on, coward. Do a slow dance with me. You won't. You didn't even answer the question. When he said watch your step, he meant be sure to step on me. Don't be stepping on that floor now. And are you underestimating my dancing? The others may have forgotten, but you still remember, do you not? I am a princess, and was taught by the kingdom's best instructor. I say the words with pride and notice Rod's lips twitch in response. It actually makes me feel accomplished to get under Rod's skin when he's usually the one getting under mine. Having the best instructor does not automatically make you the best dancer. I'm pretty confident with my own skills. Say what you want, but I will refuse to believe you without any proof. I still say that I'm a better dancer than you are. Let's go! Rod steps forward and pulls me suddenly into his arms, taking me by surprise. He looks at me, clearly determined. Oh my! Fine then. You'll have your proof. I'll make you swallow those words with this dance. I'll make you eat those words! We shall see. Rod starts leading the dance. Let me skip through this. I bet you won't kiss me on the lips, coward! Kiss me! I know you won't! Two tsunderes going at it is why don't we get this more? I kind of really love when characters are the same archetype like this, like tsundere x tsundere. Yandere x yandere. Kudere x kudere. I wish we had more kind of pairings like that. Rod's movements are graceful, his touch gentle as he leads me to an underarm whirl. Yeah! Give me a moment. Oh my god. Next time Rod makes fun of Lucette, big talk from someone who hasn't kissed me. When I come to face him once again, I notice the gentle way he stares at me. The usual hardness of his expression is gone, melted into something relaxed. Yo. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. I find myself staring back at him, looking into his eyes. Perhaps Rod does have some gentleness to him. My gaze does not break as he twirls me. My guy! He's shooting his shots! You have beautiful eyes. Rod's eyes widen as soon as mine do. He abruptly lets go of my hands and steps back. I can only stare at him, my face warm. It wasn't me this time! Oh! That was more than just I thought, I swear. Caught in 4K, Rod. Rod says nothing, though his cheeks continue to darken with embarrassment. Oh my. Ooh. Oh shit, Emmeline caught us. Rod and I turn to look at Emmeline, who's hovering by the door. Has she been watching this whole time? Excuse me. Well, looks like I get another sister, says Emmeline. Rod quickly walks through the doorway and out into the hallway, leaving Emmeline and I alone in the room. What just happened? He just shot his shot at you, Lucette. He just hit on you. That was a wonderful dance, Lucette. You were watching? I only just saw the last few minutes, but you know, the two of you really did look like a couple. It was sweet. Oh. A couple? Oh, you're blushing. I put a hand to my cheek and turn away with a scowl. I'm not. Besides, whatever just happened was embarrassing. I feel what you're saying, Psycho. I am just like... I love this cutscene. Yo, this whole stream has just been blessed. Blessed cutscenes with Rod. Do you like Rod? I stare at her. I do not. Also, you are forgetting that I am a maid who could not be with the prince even if I wanted to. The way you word that, Lucette. It's like a... Well, I wouldn't, but if I could... He is grumpy and cold. And even though we are not blood related, he is still my stepbrother. If only Emmeline realized how crazy her words were in the light of the truth. Emmeline suddenly looks starry-eyed as she giggles at me. Oh, you're a tsundere too! You guys are a great match. You're both tsunderes. Love knows no boundaries, dear Lucette. Besides, he seems to like you. I don't know if you want to be saying that with what you don't know, Emmeline. The love knows no boundaries. Your brother hates me. Lucette, unless... Rod can be a contradiction sometimes. Plot twist, Emmeline is the witch and says, but Lucette, you're the princess. God, she really would have a slip up like that. Sometimes he says the opposite of what he feels. It's only when you get to know him as well as I do that you realize what his truths are. Shut up, Lucette, you know the queen and her children don't give a shit about station. I can't help but think of Sebi, who always speaks Rod thoughts aloud when they're contradictory. He was always so mean to Viorica when we were young. He would always bully her for being a crybaby, even though he cried far more often. Yeah, He's a bona fide tsundere, alright. When you're a tsundere, you bully the people that you have a crush on. I know, because I was a tsundere growing up. I had like this crush on this one kid in elementary school, and I would chase after him with my umbrella and hit him. Back then, I knew that he liked her. I was right. I knew he liked her. I thought that one day the two of them might even grow to love each other, but... Does that make everyone in chat a tsundere? Are you a tsundere? I guess if you bully me out of love, then yes, that would be being tsundere. I hope you didn't have an umbrella sword. I wish. Bro, same. I would chase this dude Terry's. God, we were terrible children with crushes. I swear. Like I told you guys about how I kissed his hand too, right? I was like, close your eyes. Like, I was like being like a bully, and I was like, you better close your eyes or I'll punch you. So he closed his eyes, and then I kissed his hand. Like how a prince kisses a princess. Oh, God. Did you kabedon a kid? No, but I have kabedoned before. God. I'm not a tsundere. It's not like I like this stream or anything. Young Elliot was just a boss. I really was. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end here with Cinderella Phenomenon. Thank y'all for coming. The Cinderella Phenomenon stream was very blessed. I loved all of the scenes with Rod today. I had so much fun. And we'll be playing some Apex later today as well. That will be in 4 hours from right now. It'll be a collab with Mr. Snubbles. A sibling collab playing Apex, but we're not siblings like Lucette and Rod, just for FYI. But yeah, I will see you guys then, and we'll do some art time actually, because I actually saved some art before starting, thinking that I could do some art time. So if you're down for that, let's go do some art. Let me close out of this and switch over to the art screen. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Thank you for coming. Alright, let me put on my playlist. And let's do art time. So, if you are new to my streams, at the end of every stream, I do art time, or at least sometimes at the end of every stream. I notice I've been kind of lagging behind on doing art time lately, but I wanna keep doing art time, of course. And if you have done any art yourself that you would like to show off at the end of streams, you can @ me on Twitter at StarryBunnyBoy, that is BUNNIE, or you can join the Discord and post in the art channels there. And if you haven't joined the Discord and you would like to join, there is the link in chat. I'll go hork down some banana bread. Oh, I love banana bread. Oh, save me some. But yes, I will be just double checking the Discord to make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope, not missing anything. So yes, let us look at some of your guys' art. So we got we got 3 artists for today. So we got art by Barrett Tainer. Let's look at this. Oh, so these are like food that are like based off of people, I think. Like let me see what his comment was for this. Let me just scroll on up. Some unfinished art for a streamer. They got a whole RP tavern going on, so they're making food as a gift. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's neat. Also, I love the Baba Yaga's Waffle House. For a second, I thought that was like Barn House, but as like a waffle. Strawberry angel cake. I love the little wings attached to it and how it's got like eyeballs on it. The cake. A bowl of no stick and a side of cactus. Is cactus a good thing to eat? I know some people do eat cactuses, like to get the water and stuff. Lobster quadrille ceviche and mock turtle hot sauce soup. I feel like I'm not saying those words correctly. Biblically correct angel cake. Oh, I love that. I didn't realize that until you said that, Kopo. Oh, I love that. Biblically correct angel cake. That's amazing. Yeah, the angel cake is my favorite one by far. If anything, alone, just for that little tidbit with it. I love these food items. Thank you for sharing these with us, Barrett. And then here's some more art by Barrett Tainer. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, this music goes hard. Oh. So I was listening to oh, this is like fan art for a song from Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And it's Daniel from Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Oh, post tenebras, lux or lux tenebras means light after darkness. Okay, so yeah, we were just talking about tenebras, and here is Barrett confirming that yes, tenebras means darkness. So, you learned some Latin today, everyone. I really like this. Is this done on dark paper? Because I know Barrett has black paper. Oh wait, no. The more I zoom in, the more I see that this is done on white paper. So, impressive. So like, I wonder, he must have drawn the figure and then the shadows around it. I miss Tenebi. Tenebi's so cute. It's 12 p.m. and I have not had breakfast. Oh, same time for me, Monica. Yeah, I haven't eaten yet either. I should really eat. And you should eat too, Monica. Yeah, I really like it. I really like the shadows and everything. The coloring on it. Coloring on the pants and clothes too. Like the mixture of like white and yellows and blacks. Look really nice. And then we got some more art by Barrett Tainer. Oh, I like the eyes. This is Tim. That moment when you try to draw something cool, but you oof it up, and now the character looks like he's trying to sneak a nibble out of the gun when you're not directly looking at them. A gun? Snack. But only once. A tasty snack. Get some gunpowder. But I think it looks cool. I love the facial expressions on him, especially. I really like the eyes. The eyes look really, really full of personality. I kind of love the little thing that he wrote for this, because I definitely can't unsee that now. Let me just lick my gun lollipop. Yeah, good job! And then, is this also Barrett Tainer? Let's see. Yes, this is also Barrett Tainer's art. Let's look at this. Oh, let me see his comment here. Let's see. Depresso Arts, but you got the small rain cloud idea from DDLC. Oh, so it's kind of like DDLC, kind of a little inspired. The little rain cloud on the left. Oh, like Happy Thoughts. The little Happy Thoughts little poem? Or... I love how the rain cloud is like smiling and like drooling, and the drool becomes the rain. It looks so cute! Fractured unknown / morbid personality. That one looks really cool. It's kind of like an amalgamation of stuff. Like I can see stuff that looks like wings or like a mammal, and then some like unnatural stuff thrown into maybe like a halo and stuff attached to it. You can see like a bit of like a human stuff. I can see like a bunch of stuff of the amalgamation. It looks really cool. Yeah, these are really great ideas. Good job, Barrett. I'm sorry to hear that you were depressed, but it's cool how you are able to, you know, creatively express yourself in a way that can kind of help you through those emotions, I think. I think that's part of what I really like about doing art. But yeah, let's move on to our next piece of art. This is also by Barrett Tainer. Whoa, look at that smile. Look at that smile. Going somewhere, you still owe me $20, bitch. Oh my god, he is in trouble. I love the eyes on these. I love I love the character on the top. These are two OCs. One is Barrett's OC and one is his friend's OC. I'm not sure which one is Barrett's and which one is his friend's. But I really like the one on top. I love the eyes. How like there's like those little dots in it. Like to show just how truly unhinged he looks. Like that smile. Very, very unnerving. I love it. Yeah, he is very unnerved. Happy holidays. I love how he's got like a little cigarette and the smoke from the cigarette forms into a ghost. The ghost is cute. Yeah, great art. I love the anatomy on this too. Like drawing two characters together has always been really hard for me, and like it's such a dynamic pose too. Like the hands and the legs sticking out and everything. Like really good stuff, Barrett. I'm sure that your friend enjoyed it too, since this was like a Christmas gift to one of his friends. And then we got some art by Blinded Crooks. Oh, let's go. Ooh, this looks really cool. Is this like a Dark Souls character or something? It looks very Dark Soulsy. Let me see what his comment was. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, he didn't say anything. So I'm not sure what character this is from, but it is very, very Dark Souls-esque. Dark Souls point. I really love the whole armor and everything, how it's got like little like chinks in its armor and all the fur details of the coat. And then like the steam coming out of the head. It's like, sorry. My my throat just had a problem. But yeah, it's like he's got like a furnace for a head. That's so cool. I really like it. What character is this, Blinded? If you could let me know, I'd love to know what character this is. Is this like an original character? Is this fan art? What is it? And then we got some more art by Blinded. Oh, I know this one's fan art. This is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild fan art by Blinded Crooks. Don't worry, it's not yabai. You might be looking at this before I zoom out and thinking, oh, that expression is a bit yabai. Don't worry. He's just covered in blood. He just killed someone, okay? Not yabai. Well, actually, yabai in a different way. Very yabai for the person that he killed. Very unfortunate. But I love the blood. Like, I remember Blinded was saying in chat, he was like, I put blood on it and ruined it. Like, what? Blood is so hard to color right. So I really like the blood coloring on this. It looks very good. I love all the details on this. Like, God, I want Link to stab me with the Master Sword. I love the expression too. Just very, very all around good stuff. It's cool, yeah. Yeah, Blinded's art is always really cool. It's got a really nice art style. Very detailed. Yeah, and then we got one more piece of art. And this is by Acela Roselet John. And this is a little doodle that they did. And look at that, it's so cute. A quick sketch before they slept. It's like a cat person. I love the little blush on it. It's adorable. It's a really nice art style. I love how fluffy the hair looks. The expression is really nice and soft and cute. I just want to pet them on the head. Good job! Good job, Roselet. Good job, everyone! Good job, everyone that sent in art. You guys are very talented. I always love seeing your guys' stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys in 4 hours. But if there's a little stream hole in your heart that you need filled, I'll raid someone. Let's raid someone for y'all. I hope to see you in 4 hours, okay? Because we're gonna be playing Apex with Snubbles. But for now, one of my friends, Cotton Candy Doll, is doing a New Year's party. So if you'd like to party with them, let's go raid them. And I'll see you guys later, okay? Take care! Bye-bye!